Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the University Village Apartments on Walker Road in the North Jackson, Tennessee area, ready to share with you yesterday's and today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. I guess I'll go ahead and start with the climate summary. Hold on. Alright, I had to fix something real quick. Go ahead and start with yesterday's climate summary. Turned out to be a beautiful day today, even though it was a little cool in the morning, but it warmed up very nicely as the day wore on. We got at least a couple of more of those coming our way, so enjoy the nice weather in between Thanksgiving and the beginning of December. Alrighty. Yesterday's low temperature here in North Jackson was 29 degrees. Yesterday's high was 66 degrees. Had no rainfall here in North Jackson yesterday. The highest wind gust yesterday was 16 miles per hour out of the northwest at 1:20 p.m. West Tennessee's warmest high yesterday was 67 degrees, and that was at the National Weather Service office in Memphis. 28 degrees was the coldest low, and that was at Lexington and Savannah, Tennessee. Now today's climate summary, as of 6 p.m., the skies were clear at that time. The temperature was 53 degrees. I checked it again at 7 p.m. Maybe I should have checked it at 8. At 7 p.m. it was down to 51 degrees. At 6 p.m. the dew point was 35 degrees. The humidity was at 50%. The wind was out of the south at 3 miles per hour. And the barometric pressure was 30.13 inches of mercury as of 6 p.m. Hold on, please. Alright, maybe I fixed it this time. I hope. See, the pressure was 30.13 inches at 6 p.m. Lowest relative humidity today so far, 26%. Got way on down there. And that occurred at 2 and 3 p.m. Highest humidity was 96%, and that was at 6 a.m. this morning. Today's lowest barometric pressure would be 30.12 inches of mercury, and that occurred at 5 p.m., while the highest would be 30.25 inches, and that occurred at 9 and 10 a.m. this morning. Today's highest wind gust was 12 miles per hour out of the southwest at 1:11 p.m. and was actually also 12 miles per hour out of the west at 11:13 a.m. also. But 1:11 p.m. was the latest hourly time when the wind peaked at 12 miles per hour out of the southwest. Alrighty, let's move on to the records now for November 27th. The hottest high would be 78 degrees, and that occurred in 1989. The coldest high would be 33 degrees in the year 2013. The warmest low would be 62 degrees in 1989. And the coldest low would be 17 degrees in 2013. Today's rainfall record would be 2.82 inches, and that occurred in 1968. And the snowfall record for today, we did have a little bitty one, as 0.3, which is equivalent to almost a half an inch of snow. Just under a half an inch, and that occurred in 1980 on November the 27th, 0.3. Alrighty, I think that's it for the climate data for this evening. I remember one thing I've been aiming on asking, and I wrote it down enough to Remember, so far for the month of November, I've had 2.58 inches of rainfall here in North Jackson, and Bemis, Tennessee, in South Jackson has had 3.13 inches of rain so far for the month of November. Thought I'd share that with you. I've been aiming on doing that for almost at least 2 or 3 days now, and finally remembered to tell you. Look it up and tell you. Alrighty, let's look at a few graphs, and I guess that'd be it for the evening. We got a few more beautiful days coming. There was a threat of rain on Thursday, but that threat has actually decreased down to 20%. It's just going to be cloudy skies on that day. More details on that coming shortly. Let me show you the satellite picture first. Thanks to Weather Underground. No, I'm sorry. AccuWeather. Let me see. Might have. There we go. That'd be good enough. That's a Tennessee view there. As you can see, we're still pretty clear across the whole state. Hardly any high clouds even going through the state, statewide. Look like there's some going by over in, just a little bit over west central middle Tennessee, but slightly thicker, but still not all that thick clouds to our north up in Illinois. And they're moving sort of southeast. They're heading toward East Tennessee if they make it that far. Alright, now let me put this back down again. And let's branch out to the southeast regional. And it looks like that's a good satellite view right there, isn't it? Yep, that's a pretty good view. Get my marker out of the way. Be so many. Look how clear the southeast is. All the way down to the southeast edge of Florida. I'll be doggone. And the east side of the U.S. is clear, about as clear as you can get it. Except for north of us, up in Illinois and Indiana and Ohio. A little bit of West Virginia, but not a whole lot of coverage there either. Look how clear the Plain States is. So nice. And of course right there Jackson's in the middle of all that just about with that little point right there. That's Jackson, Tennessee. Good and clear. Let's move out to the nation. And the nation looks nice too as a whole. Look at there, how nice the nation looks. The big cluster of clouds up in Canada moving east. The most significant clouds is there in the northern plain states, stretching down through Colorado on out into the Pacific Ocean, south of California actually. And that's really about it as far as the nation goes. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. Cool. See if I can get a... There we go. I like that brown in there. A little bit better. Alright. That's the nation as a whole. Now let's take a look at the... let me see what their radar looks like real quick. Probably nothing on it, I'm sure. Tennessee, of course, is going to be clear. No clouds, no rain, of course. That's a little bit of a joke on the side, my friends. And then you see how clear Tennessee is of precipitation. And it's paused. I wonder why it's paused. Oh, it's moving. Never mind. Alright, let's go to regional. It's a good map right there of the South. Good and clear too, my goodness. Look like might be a few rain showers off of the southeast Florida coast, down around the Florida Keys and over toward the Bahama Islands, I guess is what those are called. Otherwise, scot-free or scot-clear. Go to the nation, see what that looks like from this one. Really, still not a whole lot. Looks like it's snowing up there in parts of Wyoming, parts of the Rockies. Raining way up in Pacific Northwest and southwest Utah and up in the Dakotas. Mixture of rain, snow, and sleet up in the Great Lakes area. And a little bit of snow up there in the northeastern portions of the country, but not widespread though. Otherwise, the country looks good. Look at that clear mouth there. My goodness. Alrighty, let me put that down and bring this down. There we go. Slightly better view there of the whole U.S. Alright. Let's move on to Weather Underground's surface map features. It shows all of the fronts and what have you. Let me see if I move this over just a little. I didn't grab it right. There we go. Shows you where the fronts are, the lows and the highs. Now what's weird, the lows on the map, that my main computer map, is showing red, but it looks like it's orange on the other map, on my camera map. Blue for the highs. That is so weird. I don't know why. It just is. Well, as long as you know where they're at, that's all that counts, I guess. There's another view of the satellite, not satellite, but radar. Theirs shows a little bit more precipitation and snow than what AccuWeather's did. And I don't really see the snow in Utah like AccuWeather showed. They're showing more snow up around Lake Superior in southern Canada than what AccuWeather showed too. I'm not going to say which one's the most accurate either, because I have no idea. But there you see the cold fronts and stationary fronts, lows and highs, and where they're at. And we're still scot clear here in Tennessee, of course, with the high pressure over Virginia and southern Mississippi taking care of us. Well, alrighty. I guess that's it. Let me go ahead and go to complete forecast mode and read that to you. Alright, I guess I'll read it to you. And then that'd be it for tonight, my friends. Let's see if I can get this up just a little. That's almost too much there. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, alright. Clear skies tonight, of course. Generally mostly clear. We should have a low tomorrow morning. Mostly clear tomorrow too, of course. Low near 39 degrees. A high of 67 tomorrow. It's going to be up there nice and warm again today. Remember, it hit 70 today and 32 for a low. Going to be about 39 and 67 tomorrow. We should have south winds at about 10 to 20 miles per hour on average. Remember, today it hit 12 miles per hour out to southwest at 1:11 p.m. And the sunset at 4:43 p.m. tonight. It'll be rising in the morning at 6:44 a.m. 6:44 a.m. and be setting tomorrow evening at 4:43 p.m. The moon will be setting at 12:28 a.m. tonight, late, early in the morning, and be rising tomorrow afternoon at 1:44 p.m. and be setting again at 12:57 a.m. Wednesday morning. Alrighty, I think that's it on that. Yeah, okay, let's move on into Wednesday then. Wednesday is going to be fair skies, low near 40, high near 67, with southeast winds at 10 to 20. Thursday, the forecast has changed a little bit. Mostly cloudy skies, though, still, with only a 20% chance of some possible rain or isolated showers till noon. Then after that, even the 20% chance is gone, and it's just going to be mostly cloudy till sunset, and then finally becoming fair by Thursday night. It's probably going to wind up being a mainly mostly cloudy day with an isolated shower here and there on Thursday. Is the way it's looking now. And that's really the only chance for rain all week, at least at this point. With a low near 50 and a high of 65, with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. On Friday, December the 1st, going to get started off not too bad, mostly clear. December 1st, Friday, with low of 37, high of 59, with northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday and Sunday both. Looks like mostly clear, with low near 34 and a high of 63, with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And 37 degrees Sunday morning, with mostly clear skies, with a high of near 64 and south winds at 10 to 20. So it really doesn't look all that bad this whole week. Sunday skies pretty much every day except Thursday, with a tiny chance of a few sprinkles on Thursday, and that's really about it. And if the rain chances come back into the forecast a little bit, but not a lot, toward the middle of next week, with only a 20 or 30% chance for rain toward Tuesday afternoon into early Wednesday morning. And that's it on that. There's really not a whole lot then. So it looks like we're into a mini dry spell again, for the most part. Unless, of course, nature decides to fool the computer models. And that's also possible, too. Well, all right, that's it for tonight, folks. I hope you have a very great Monday night, November the 27th, 2017. I hope you wake up to a beautiful Tuesday, November the 28th, 2017. And, of course, I hope I get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow night via YouTube and hopefully tomorrow afternoon via Facebook Live. And until then, good night, my friends, and may God bless you.